Israel has one of the world's most advanced and interconnected air defense systems. Yet, a militant establishment managed to carry out a meticulously planned and well-executed attack on October 7. Hamas fired around 2,000 rockets into Israel by air, sea, and land from the Gaza Strip that claimed at least 1,400 lives. One question that many had been asking since that day is, how did Hamas gather the resources for such a massive attack? The Gaza Strip has been under the blockade for nearly 2 decades. Well, the group has multiple sources of funding. For one, they have controlled Gaza since 2017, and a bunch of countries, including Qatar and Iran, sent aid to Gaza. The fact that Hamas managed to gather the resources for this attack shows that the international community, the West, and the UN are struggling to support Palestinian civilians without empowering a group that's promoting violence against Israel. The West also claims that countries like Iran and Qatar are directly aiding Hamas, a charge which the countries have denied. But aside from taxation, support from other countries, and fundraising in some Gulf nations, investigators have associated another source of revenue that this militant group has exploited, that is, cryptocurrency. Hamas has also used digital currency to raise funds and bypass sanctions. Remember, Hamas has been designated a terrorist organization by both the US and the EU. Therefore, it faces exclusion from the international banking systems as part of the Countering the Terrorism Financing to block any source of terrorism funds. According to reports, Hamas is tapping into cryptocurrency and digital assets worth tens of millions of dollars with support from online donors around the world. In 2021, a research was conducted by an analytical firm, Elliptic. The estimated amount received by wallets linked to Hamas military wing was more than $7.3 million. The amount received also included $40,000 from Dogecoin, the dog-themed cryptocurrency that was created as an alternative to the traditional cryptocurrencies in 2013. It is still unclear on how much money the militant group has received, but there have been estimates. Between 2020 and 2023, Hamas received nearly $41 million, and around $94 million was held by Palestinian Islamic Jihad, as reported by the Wall Street. This amount is way lesser than the annual funding by Iran that stands near about $100 million at least. That's what the US State Department report from 2021 says. The reason why governments are especially worried about digital currencies is because the crypto addresses are one-time use for each donor and anonymous, which makes it difficult to track. As reported by CNN, the Justice Department in Washington, D.C. had been pursuing a criminal investigation against Hamas's use of cryptocurrency through money launderers. Following this, US lawmakers suggested Biden administration crack down on cryptocurrencies usage by Hamas and its affiliated groups. On October 10, Israel froze a number of crypto accounts that were used to provide donations to Hamas. Reuters reported that since 2021, Israel has blocked around 190 crypto accounts at crypto exchange Binance, out of which dozens were owned by Palestinian firms linked to Hamas. As per the revelations made by the Department of Homeland Security, apart from digital currencies, Hamas has also called for donations on Facebook and X by publicly posting their digital wallet addresses and informing people on how to donate. And people who donated and openly posted on their social media platforms, the governments had filed charges against them. In response, Hamas's military wing made an announcement that the group will stop fundraising via bitcoins to protect its donors. As Hamas has its authority over Gaza, it has faced economic isolation from its neighboring countries like Israel and Egypt, with restrictions imposed on goods and people. However, Forbes named Hamas one of the wealthiest terrorist groups in the world in 2014. Their annual revenue was estimated to be a whopping $1 billion.